Hello, I'm going to show you how to use the mapping feature on the Open Parks Network site. So here we are at the home page, but if we know we want to look at just one collection, again, we're going to go to just that collection page, which you can go to by exploring parks or exploring collections. I like to go to collections because I know the Lincoln Farm Association member cards is listed very much up at the top. So here we are at the collection page again. And one thing to note when looking at this collection page, we've included 3 states rows here for Kentucky, Illinois, and New York. Because New York, there were a lot of donations from that state, and obviously Lincoln's ties to both Illinois and Kentucky. If you click See All on one of these buttons, it's going to pull up the results of all the Kentucky donations, just like if we did a keyword search. So essentially you need to get to this search screen to open up a map interface based on, for example, a search. In order to open up the mapping interface, up here at the top there's 3 buttons. One is to view as a list, one is to view the items in a gallery view, so that's more image focused, and then this pin over here will open up the mapping interface. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and again this is going to show us just the state of Kentucky donations. One thing that's very important to note, the number of results here up at the top defaults to 200. If we want to see more than that, go ahead and click All and then search again. So depending on your internet speed, this can take a long time. So if you're at the park and you have limited internet speed, you might not want to do this. I actually don't recommend doing this. But I'm going to click, it's going to tell, a box will pop up and say, are you sure you want to do this? There's more than 1,000 results. So I'm going to click OK, because I know I typically have very fast, reliable internet. And then we can see all of the results for Kentucky are on the map. And I'm going to start zooming in, and as you zoom in you'll see how the clusters and the pins start to refine themselves to more accurate locations. So for all of the donations we've geocoded to a city centroid. When possible, we've also geocoded to an address if that was provided on the donation card. So I'm going to zoom into Louisville, and we'll see here as we start zooming in, the pins and the clusters will sort of refine themselves as the closer that we zoom in. One thing to note here, you'll see a big cluster of 370 pins, and that's probably the centroid that was used, so all the donations that didn't have an address for Louisville get stuck at that one point. Let's click one of these records, and this one is on 623 East Jacob Street, and we go back over here and zoom in. This is East Jacob Street, and it looks like it's 626, which is, I'm seeing here, which is pretty close. I think that's probably the accurate location. You can also, over here, there's a button where you can choose different base layers for the map, which can be fun. So be sure that you know that those features exist, and happy searching.